G'day guys, how's it going? Got another split batch. I actually ordered 2 bags of that grain that I talked about in the last video. So another 7 kilos to play with. Bit of a review or an update of how the M54 and the K97 beers turned out. Out of the two, originally I liked the M54, but I don't know, there must have been an issue with the mash or something, because as it got older, they just, well, I probably put it down to there wasn't enough bitterness, hop additions. So yeah, it was really nice within the first 1 to 2 days of kegging the beer, but as soon as it got old, anything after 5 days, it sort of took on a different profile sort of thing. So it was a bit of a bummer. But the K97, I probably would use that again actually, because if you're after like a German style house beer, with more banana and malt overtones, that one would be a good dry yeast to use. So I finished that one, I don't know, last weekend I think. I ended up tipping out the M54 keg. But with the M54, I definitely wouldn't not consider using it for your lager-esque type beers. I'd just be conscious of the fact that I'd be using a Pilsner, malt-based sort of thing, Pilsner, maybe a little bit of Munich or caramel or something like that, just a bit of character. And obviously the hopping strategy to suit, make sure that the profile is as per the style. On to the next experimental batch, I guess you'd call it. I've got 2 beers in front of me. As you can tell, and you're probably correct if you're thinking to yourself, oh my gosh, what's happened to these 2 beers? They are overcarbed. So chilled them down, transferred them into the keg yesterday, chilled them overnight in the Keys here. Did the Bridge of Brisbane this morning, so I certainly wasn't going to have any beers last night, even though I definitely wanted to. So I just forced carb them a little while ago, probably talking 10:30, so a good couple of hours ago now. I'll just run you through the recipe. So it's a split batch. It ended up being about 31 litres, so we're talking about 15.5 per keg, well sorry, per fermenter. The only hop addition I did, 4 kilos of pale malt and 3 kilos of Munich. Only hop addition I did was a hop stand at 80 degrees for 20 minutes, 50 grams of Amarillo. I've got an original gravity of 1047. One batch took on the Nottingham yeast, and this had a dry hop of 50 gram Vic Secret, 50 gram Mosaic, and 50 gram of Chinook. That's this one here. Very hazy, as you can tell, not just the condensation haze. The other batch took on the US05 with a 50 gram dry hop of Simcoe, 50 gram of Amarillo, and 50 gram of Centennial. The interesting thing is, they both finished at 6 bricks, which is, I didn't even take that measurement, I think it's around 1009. So they both finished at the same ABV, which is interesting, but different yeasts. Let's go in for a bit of a smell, now that they've both died down a little bit. Those look like a bloody ice cream before. The hop aroma from the Vic Secret and the Nottingham is incredible. So we've got Vic Secret, Mosaic, and Chinook. Exactly what you expect. Going for a bit of a taste. Oh, wow. Even though it's only like 2 days or a day and a half in the keg, or a day, sorry, it is very green. Not too much firm bitterness up the front, but I guess that will develop within the next couple of weeks. Very nice beer, very, very nice beer. It's taken on that hazy appearance, which I was actually after. Actually want to make, so there's no oats in here, but you know, that dry hop addition would definitely be contributing to that hop haze. Oh man, that smells ridiculous. That's incredible. Oh, jeez. Okay, us05. Not as much aroma. What do we got here? Simcoe, Amarillo, and Centennial as a dry hop. So dry hopped, brewed the beer on the 16th, dry hopped on the 19th, and kegged it on the 24th yesterday. So dry hop only for 5 days on the 3rd day of fermentation. So this one isn't as pungent as the Nottingham. That Vic Secret must really bring out the aromas in the beer. Plus, I would probably think the Nottingham contributes to that as well because it's a very clean yeast. But I know us05 is another firm favourite for your pale ales and your hazies and all that sort of stuff. So there's the appearance there, very murky, very nice. I think this is probably going to be a little bit better with age, so let's go for a bit of a taste. What can you say? 2 great beers, 4.9%, very hazy, very nice. Yeah, it's not as pungent as the Nottingham. But the football's going to be on in about 50 minutes. Just about to put on some pasta, so I dare say that I will be having a couple of these this afternoon. Oh, and I've also put all the dry hops in the keg. So there's 150 grams in each keg with that Tim from Huntsman Brewing, thanks for the tip, mate, about that, you know, the deodorant ball. It was obviously not fresh out of the deodorant or whatever. I washed it, sanitized it, put it in the hop sock. So that's fighting at the surface and drawing down all the hop wetness and goodness from the bag. So yeah, very happy with that. I don't know if I'll be keen to you know, order 7 kilos of grain again next, but it was definitely a reasonable type of experiment. The next beer I'll probably make is an Oktoberfest, actually, with the M54 yeast, or I'm not too sure, whatever else is on the market, possibly a lager yeast, the yellow Saf lager, but that's definitely on the cards next. And also, I don't know, maybe an IPA, just straight down the line, you know, 60 IBU IPA or something like that. But anyway, I've got 2 medium filled kegs, and this is the first draw from each, and I'm going to enjoy having a couple of these this afternoon. So yeah, hope you're all well, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.